young and the great and they beat everyone, friends. Hello, today's story. Cool movie, I'm looking for promising men. Rudolph is a taxi driver. It means that he is an open and mischievous woman. He left his hose in his girlfriend's garden last night until the morning and was watering. Ashburn tells his son-in-law that last night until morning I was cheating on my wife and hitting on my girlfriend, and he says, "Take care, I will tell everyone at home that I was playing billiards with you." My billiard stick is taken away by his wife. Marta and her daughter Alice believe that Rudolph says, "Madam, my billiard stick is very real, we will go again on Friday to play billiards." Andre's house is directly in front of his house, and Andre sees from the window at night that his father-in-law, who had sex with his girlfriend for a few rounds today even now, he is going to a round of the assembly without making any noise with his wife. Let's play with that waist. God bless the Sultan. This is while he can forcefully beat his wife Alice. Friday, this Shas will be fooled. He will go to the Rudolph Billiards Club. I told that lie to screw my wife, now shoot me, she is coming. When my dear Charlotte is coming, we will see that this dog's eggs are amazingly tasteful, she picks the flower that is an example to the world. Janandre says to his father-in-law, "Shame on you, sir, you are ugly, someone is obscene." Rudolph says that it is what it is, I live like this, those who have problems with me are the ones who are grateful, Kasten has a problem with them. Kill Andre Haft Santi, instead of giving me advice, learn a little from me. Charlotte is so hot, she takes off her shorts while playing billiards and ties her hair with them, and then bends down so much that she exposes her modesty in the eyes of these two. They are scanning her flawless body, water is running from her lips and eyes and everywhere. In fact, I have one of these girls in a red dress in my house. I lied. Andre gives him his coat, then Charlotte and Zanjan's father go to the place together for another round, and he tells
End.
Halaghai, if you dare, go tell my wife and daughter, Andre, my innocent child, they are going to have fun. Andre has a restaurant. Tomorrow, Charlotte will be there and say that I feel that I owe you when you gave me your coat last night, what should I do to make up for it? Charlotte says that you did a very good job and you really made me feel good. Andre thinks that she is joking and put it to work that Charlotte comes home and says no, she is telling the truth that no one could do that. He screamed and yelled to take Charlotte off. Really, what did you do? What did you do? What are you doing? I ran away from Andre's father's hand. The blood is flowing quickly, but his wife is great. He finds out that I am no longer my father's egg. If I don't get rid of your father's mother's father, her husband's mother's father, her husband's father's mother's mother's father, her husband's mother's father, Alice goes to the bathroom with a pair of scissors and says, "I'll cut your hair off right here and I'll beat you. Good luck." It's okay, Daddy, go to their father, Andre, whose eggs are tied in a bow under his throat for fear of being cut off. He blames everything on his father-in-law and Rudolph. After 30 years of cheating on his wife, he finally leaves the house. His mother tells Alice that I have known for many years that your father is improving all the girls in the neighborhood, but I didn't say anything because it was beneficial to me. For example, now your father has to buy me that very expensive bag that I showed him, and come and apologize to me. He buys it and gives it to his wife Marta, who is getting married. He is going to the house when a truck hits him and stops him. Radel John is unaware of everything, he is preparing the bedroom and the house for a lavish ceremony and tonight. He told Marta that one day a police officer comes to the door and asks if your wife is at S.Radf's house. She says that she went shopping. Now she is coming. The police is telling her to sit until she comes. Dad, your wife is dead. Our uncle has withdrawn from the girls and is depressed. He will never come. With the retirement of his father-in-law, Andre has followed in his footsteps and continues on his way, and he has not left a healthy path for Charlotte. His wife is Alice, and she doesn't leave him in the middle of his restaurant. On Christmas Eve, his father-in-law calls him Khark Vese, which means, my son, I played with your kernels. It means the state that you are eating. I played with its kernels. Andre is wearing the one he bought for Christmas gift and says, let's go for a walk together in the form of lapé, and Andre says, believe me, I want to play ampoule with you, but I only came out on the pretext of bringing him garbage, and this flour is dry and dry. Guard, well, this is an expert in stealing. He gives his wife the same clothes he gave to his girlfriend. Charlotte comes to be hired as a waitress in Andre's restaurant. His wife is great. She sees that the girl has a row up and down and is in good shape. She says she should. Let's hire him quickly so that he can attract customers for us. He doesn't know that his own husband is a constant customer of Charlotte, and what epics that Alice not creating another job for Charlotte. To become his old father's servant means listening to the cat. Andre is worried and wants this whole, Charlotte, to remain untouched only for himself, but his wife says don't worry about my father. Charlotte said that she has a boyfriend who will arrange it in the same bed. Andre goes to Charlotte and tells her to resign from both jobs. Your hole is in danger. Charlotte, who is badly amped, pulls the curtain aside and gets naked right there and has a round of full-on with Andre. Alice also sees Charlotte's relationship from the window and thinks that Charlotte has brought her boyfriend, Benz, to Alice's house. Seeing these scenes, Alice gets very hot, and as soon as Andre comes back home, he quickly pulls down his skirt and it goes, it means 2 arrows with 1 arrow, 9. It means something with 2 arrows pointed out. Brother Sultan, you work like this by hitting your banana. It will burn you for a while. One day, when Charlotte is spreading clothes, Alice sees that she also has clothes and she doubts her husband. He is chasing Andre. By the way, Andre is with Charlotte that night and he wants to break up with her. He says that I love my wife and we have to end this relationship. Once his wife Alice he comes to the Skoni Kanan restaurant, he quickly goes under Charot's table and tells Alice to wait for me, that is, I am waiting for my boyfriend, and they are talking about the beauty they have seen so far. This knife is also under there with feathers and paws. Charot is busy and says that my boyfriend got me pregnant and my tank is now full. Andre hides behind a waiter and goes outside. He sees Bonnie, that is, his father-in-law. Sweetie, come and tell me that you are my boyfriend. Dad comes and says that this is my Zaid, this is my Nana's, and that you were suspicious of your husband, Alice. When she returns home, she sees that Andre has put candles in the whole house and there is a romantic atmosphere. Alice says Kurt means you hit the target and I am pregnant, which means our brother sprinkled water wherever he went. Andre thanks his father-in-law for taking care of everything, but his father-in-law says that don't forget, smoke always rises from the log, that means you are not pregnant with Charlotte.